So we got some new boys. Got the Changeling. All of these parts are used, I believe. I hope so, because the instruction booklet has no mention of alternate buildings. And we got Magnus the Red, with his large base, and I believe all of his parts are used as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more painting. Also, I want to do a little update on what I'm doing with this guy. I want to make his wings rainbow. There's a little bit of a problem with that, which is that I need to paint each feather individually and a different color. But I've got a pretty good selection lined out. These are all base colors: purple, up to blue, then green, up to green, then green, up to orange, then orange up to red. This is like a pinkish red, like a purplish pink, like magenta. And then it goes back to purple, and then it can loop around. I also got a couple new shades. I got these are shades like Null Oil is. So you got purple, you got your blue, and you got your green, which is good because Null Oil and Rakeland Flesh Shade. The Flesh Shade less so, but it's meant to look like it's got like dirt or just lighting in it. Like, you know, obviously the deeper parts of something are going to be darker, so the black recedes in there. But with like purple and blue, you can make stuff look unnatural or natural. If you do it right, you can make it look natural. But it's a little, you know, purple's hard to make look supernatural if you're not making it supernatural. Oh, I didn't even realize what I was saying. Purple's a hard color to make look natural if you're not painting flowers, because most animals aren't purple. But, you know, I don't know, I don't remember if I showed this, but I'm painting the Lord of Change's base blue. Put a little skull there. Put another skull there, bigger skull. He's coming along. He'll be good. It's a lot of work. Got this guy. I was gonna paint him, and then I decided against it. I have a problem. I got the. I don't remember if I showed this either, so I'm gonna show it again. But I got the base of that painted the way I want it, so I'm gonna glue him on there at some point. I want to paint his robe first, and it's not an easy thing to paint. This is just Screamer Pink right here on the robe, and then you do a Null Oil wash, and then you put over a different shade of pinkish purple, I believe. I think that's the recommended. Yeah, Pink Horror. I'm going to paint him the recommended. Most of my Zinch things are not going to be recommended, but most of my Thousand Suns are going to be the recommended color scheme because it looks awesome. And Magnus the Red is probably going to be the default color scheme if I don't change a couple of the colors on his armor. I think I'm going to make his skin the same color. I don't know what I'm going to do about those wings because that looks freaking hard to paint. So we'll see how that comes along. Also, I've noticed they all have symbols on their little cloths, but most of them, I haven't checked Magnus yet, most of them don't have anything. You're expected to paint that on without a stencil or anything, because, you know, yep, nope, that's the cloth right there. Nope. So I'm meant to paint, if I want to make it look exactly like that, I'm meant to paint that symbol on, and that's going to be hard. But I think it'll be okay. It shouldn't be too much work. My thing is there just because this is here and I didn't have anywhere else to put it while I film a thing. I understand it's precariously balanced, but it's fine. This is entertainment. You gotta watch the YouTubes while you Warhammer. I think that's all. Also, it's gonna be a freaking pain once I finish this wing to then switch to that. I'm thinking I'm going to do the two wings. I'm going to do a real quick Null Oil shade. because if I do any colored shades, it's going to affect how the rainbow looks, but this is just going to darken it. You don't need shades, but they make things look so much better, so I'm going to use them. But I'm thinking, my dad gave me this idea, I'm going to give him credit for that, but I'm thinking the body, I'm going to paint a pale color, such as Screaming Skull, or Wraithbone, or one of these lighter grays. How do you say that? Ulthuan gray? Ulthulthulth gray? Corvus black also looks really good. It has some definition, but I want to paint him a lighter color, so I don't want to do black. But it's going to be one of these lighter colors, possibly one of those grays. I don't know. I'll figure out the exact color after I do the wings. The wings is going to be the hard part for this. I believe. I hope so. Because it's not that hard, but, you know, I'm painting each feather individually, and you can see how little those things get. For reference, here is my index finger. What's a better universal reference? Oh, there we go. Mechanical pencil. Everyone's seen one of these. That's mechanical pencil to scale. Right there. He's a tall boy, and those feathers are tiny. I mean, look at them. Like I would probably have trouble staying on each individual feather with the freaking pencil. So I don't know. These I'm gonna probably paint a greenish color. Most likely. I'm also gonna paint the little crest on that part of the wing gold, most likely. And then these little spikes I'm probably gonna paint black. Either black or a pale color. One of the two. It'll look good, I swear. That armor isn't gonna be fun to paint on his head, just because I need to do couple few colors to make it look good. Oh, and then I want to paint runes on the book. What kinds of runes? I don't know yet. Let's figure that out together. I do know how to paint the pages, though. You do a little bit of that, and then a little bit of that, and it looks good. At least that's what I've seen. I've seen it done. Usually stuff like that looks pretty good. A little bit of that over some white. You paint it white with the base, like that. You paint it white, and then you take this and you layer it on because it'll be a little bit lighter, and then you do the shade to give it the look of being old paper, and then it should look good. But then I gotta paint runes on it, so you know, we'll figure it out. You can see my tree guy in the back. I want the inside of his head to be this like ethereal orange, but I don't want the rest of his head to be that orange. So like it's like neon orange. He's actually not in the best light right now. It looks better in real life. It's getting saturated on camera, but it looks good in real life. It's nice and bright, and then the brown is a nice contrast. Also, orange and brown are good because orange and brown are the same fucking color. So they look pretty good. Brown is just what dark orange is for the most part. If you take orange and darken it, it turns brown. So brown looks good. I'm probably going to do some black, a large chunk of black on his body. But I'll do brown first, and then do a little bit of probably this Corvus black to make it look nice. Also, I found out, more tangents, but I found out I can take my Space Marines, my Space Wolves, and I can throw some Raven Guard in there. So I'm probably going to buy another unit of Space Marines and do Raven Guard. Because, like, Space Wolves, I'm going to buy some specifically Space Wolves models as well. But Space Wolves are good at melee combat. Raven Guard are really good snipers. And I feel like if you combine the two, it'll be really annoying to fight against. And I want to try it. So that'll be a thing. My Thousand Suns army is coming along great, though, as you can see from the Magnus the Red and the demons. So I'll have fun with that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for sticking along watching my adventures.